It's a freezing cold Friday night in Smithfield, Rhode Island, where we have an in-state men's basketball rivalry between the Bryant Bulldogs and the Brown Bears. Bryant returns to the Chace Athletic Center for the first time in a month, looking to build upon their rather quiet start to the season. Hi everybody, I'm your host Gabe Carr. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup. The Bulldogs are entering tonight with a 5-4 record, and the Bears are entering with a 5-3 record. The Bears have an overall record of 11-4 in this particular matchup, and the last time Bryant beat them at home was in November of 2013. The road team has won each of the last 4 meetings between these two, with the Bulldogs winning their last matchup by 3 points last year in Providence. It should be a great matchup between these two Ocean State rosters. Let's see who we should be looking out for on the visiting team. First we have Infamara Dabo out of Conakry, Guinea. Standing at 6 feet 8 inches, 225 pounds, Dabo is set to make an impact as a rebounding threat off the bench against the relatively small Bryant lineup. Dabo is entering his sophomore campaign with Brown in hopes to live up to his potential in rivalry games such as this one. Next, let's take a look at one of the key playmakers in the Bears lineup. Lindell Errold is a senior guard out of Boston, Mass., standing at 6 feet 3 inches, 170 pounds. He posted 16 points against Canisius back in late November, and he is one of the many shifty guards on this Brown roster. Now for the home team, let's take a look at Connor Withers, a 6'8" grad student out of Manassas, Virginia, entering his second year with Bryant. Withers has been a key part of this offense so far, averaging over 10 points and 5 rebounds. He's also one of the best defensive threats in the conference, with 136 blocks in his NCAA career. Withers has been a dominant point forward for the Bulldogs, and we should expect to see him make an impact on both sides of the floor tonight against Brown. And here we have Rafael Pinzon, a 6'6" senior out of Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Pinzon has been scorching hot to start the season, holding the third highest three-point percentage in the entire NCAA. He is averaging a whopping 19 points per game entering today, and he has been one of the most explosive shooters in the America East Conference dating back to last year. Pinzon's sharpshooting ability has propelled Bryant to some major wins in his first 2 seasons with the team. Expect him to have the green light tonight. Now let's take a look at some keys to the game, sponsored by Jay's Deli. Starting with Bryant, the first goal is to win at home. It's an in-state rivalry game in front of a packed arena, so it's crucial that they capitalize on the home court advantage. Get the crowd involved, keep the energy high, and don't let up. Next up for Bryant is to keep the pace high. The Bulldogs are historically great in high-scoring games where they push the offense, so it is vital that they get shooters like Pinzon and Withers shooting the ball early and often. For Brown, the game plan is simple. Stick with what you know. Let the guards run the floor and keep the spacing, and points will come. Slowing down the offense and being methodical with each and every play is what it takes to beat an eager Bryant team. Lastly, embrace the pressure. Play with a chip on your shoulder. You're matching up against the neighbors who are 20 minutes down the road. Win this game because it means something. I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top tonight. It's always a fun in-state rivalry between these two, even if the winner just gets bragging rights for a bit. Stay tuned for tip-off in a few minutes. I've been your host, Gabe Carr.